Well, I reckon we are getting started a little bit early. Cody, what is going on? I will tell you guys, today is going to be nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, Cody, Coin Fox, Randall, Elijah. We got a full crowd in here today. What's going on, guys? Excited to have you in here today. For those of you new, we got our Gap Up watch list, top left corner. Gap Down watch list right below that. Bear Scan watch list. These are overbought stocks. And our market summary this morning. So the market actually this morning is opening a little bit higher as Wall Street looks to add to the week's gains in the final trading session. Dow futures up about 300 points. Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ, they're all on pace for their fourth positive week in 5. Dow's up about 2%, S&P 2.4. So today, guys, is like I said, it is nuts. We're going to go over everything. Look at all these floats up here. 608,000 in float, 12 million float, 920,000 in float, 23 million, 13, 3, 2, 8, 3, 1. I mean, it's crazy. We're going to go over everything. The low floaters, the penny stocks, the short plays, everything. We're going to cover it all this morning. We got a lot to look at. The last couple Fridays have been insane. I'm not kidding. Oftentimes Fridays a little bit lighter in volume, but not the last few. Summer's been kicking off to a great start. Elijah, you've been watching for a while, but never commented. Well, I'm glad you did, man. And it's good to have you in here. Coin ALPN. You longed that and nailed a UONE long yesterday. UONE, nuts. UONE, yes. I mean, this never happens, guys. I'll show you this right here. The chart, when a stock makes a move from a couple dollars up to 40, you get all these longs trapped and underwater in this and turn into bag holders. Usually we fade for a while. It faded for a day. We had a sell-off one day and then popped right back up. Seeing a huge move right now up to $41. There are going to be a lot of accounts blown today. But guess what? It's not going to be the Avery day trading team. We are not blowing up accounts here today. We are gonna focus on the easier plays. Kevin in the house, Candace, what's going on, guys? Good to see y'all in here this morning. Yeah, I saw that coin. It's a tricky market, and if you haven't been around for a while, you have to make sure you're managing risk. Like we go over all the time, guys. Gamblers focused on profits. Traders are focused on risk and risk management. So I'm not going to be formulating any sort of trading plan on some of these plays such as UONE, COHN. I'm gonna make you guys aware of what's going on, and so we're all aware of them. But I'm not trading these. I stick to the easier stuff the whole week, and we've had a greeny weeny week, so it's been a good week. And we're going to continue that today. Start our weekend on a green note, guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into some of these plays. But real quick, before we do that, guys, the two shorts we were looking at yesterday, IDYA. Sorry, one second. That should be right. Yeah, IDYA. That one faded off throughout the day. And as well as ARTW. We're going to look at very similar setups today. Just recognize this real quick. What do we see? We see a nice little push-up. Not a sit-up, but a push-up on Thursday all the way to 437. Light volume pre-market. After hours, fade throughout the day. And the same story on IDYA. MLND is the one I took yesterday. Ended up... And guys, you could have played both sides of this. It came right down to support at the start of the day, popped up to 320. That 20 is a magic number. And this applies to today's trading. That's why I'm going over it. Remember, fast moves, break and hold dollars up to 20. Those 20s are magic numbers. Okay, so leading gappers this morning, COHN, UONE, SHLL. SHLL is... That one actually did try to come out with some news. The financial service market has been, that sector has been what's been taken on off recently, SHLL. This is at all-time highs at 16.20, up from about $9-10 recently. This is that sector that's been hot. We're seeing several of those stocks this morning. PT, BYFC, Those are all up here. BYFC, PT, and SHLL. These are in the financial service sector. That sector has been a little hot recently. SHL also came out with an acquisition. Acquisitions, if you see those in PRs, guys, it's pretty big news. Announces a merger agreement, acquisition. That usually does bring in a lot of hype and attention for you guys who are new. If you want to, if you see a stock popping, acquisition, they're merging with another company, that we normally see moves like this on SHLL. So all-time highs, trying to hold up right now. I want to just jump into a couple of the easier plays. We'll come back to these stocks that are running crazy right now, but I want to jump into a few of the easier plays. There's a lot going on, and obviously these low floaters are the attention, for lack of a better word, attention whores this morning. What I do want to take a look at is ALPN real quick. ALPN had a pretty nasty red day yesterday, and we are coming straight up to, we're sitting right at resistance on the chart. Time frame, 3 years, 10 years. Sorry, I need to add something real quick. All right, yep, 10-year chart. All right, so ALPN resistance, tough resistance, is going to be at $13 right here. It's already fading a little bit, so I'm a little disappointed. I do want this one up towards 13 for a short if I'm going to be trading it. We see one time upper shadow here, second time right in there, third time. So this is clear resistance on ALPN. It has not broke. It's had a hard time breaking it this morning. And that's serving as tough resistance. ALPN, $13 right here. Tapped it a few times. I want to see what this is going to do around 13.20 for a nice short on that. It's a little light in volume right now, but I want to see how it's going to open on up. The ALPN is another lower float play, so if we're going to trade it, we need to make sure we are managing risk very, very well on it. I'm not going to be in one of these plays with all the crazy hype and attention and volume and all the Robin Hooders trading it this morning. But I do wanted to bring that to your attention. ALPN, I do have shorts there on CMEG, and I am interested in a short there if we get that type of volume on it at the start of the day up towards 13 and be very reactive. The Avery day trading team, we don't chase. We simply react. I meant to type that into Thinkorswim. All right, a couple more shorts I want to look at real quick. These are some of the easier plays this morning. OVID, this is on the bear scan watch list, and stocks that are on this bear scan watch list are overbought, and that's what we're looking for. OVID, very similar to yesterday's trades, such as IDYA, ARTW. We went over those overbought conditions intraday, and sitting at 775 right now. Let's take a look left of the chart here. Where'd my 10-year chart go? All right, 775. So this one, what's been going on with OVID? You see this trend that it's been on? It's been really respecting this trend line. And guys, we always look left of the chart, because what we're going to find is what the stock, the personality of it, the personality of each individual ticker, and some of them are much different than others. When you look left of another ticker, you may see a lot of pump and dumps, so you get an idea. This is a pump and dump. When we look left of OVID, we see this is a trend play. This stock has really been respecting this trend line, and it's getting way overbought off of it. And guess what it's done recently when it got way overbought off of it? Came right back on down to the trend line. So that's what I'm looking at, OVID. Very fast move yesterday, got very overbought. Well, I'm just looking for it to come back down to the trend, a little bit of fade. So OVID, what can we look for this morning? I certainly want to see some profit taken. This is kind of the trend that it's on at the moment. So 750-ish. And this trend line is kind of where we're going to probably see some buyers coming in and absorbing some orders on the level 2. But what we want to start seeing is the stock crack that level and fade. It wouldn't be surprising if we got a pop out of the gates. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I want to see a pop up towards 820, and then short into that as people are taking profits. And then usually we see a fast move on down. And this is one of the reasons I love shorting, is because I prefer taking the elevator down versus the stair steps up. We see once the stock kind of stair steps up, then we have this nasty red day from 680 all the way down to 495-ish. I much prefer the elevator down. So there's OVID for you. And there's another one I really like this morning as well. I want to go over. There's a lot to look at, guys. Unbelievably. Don't Do I have shorts there? Neon. I think I do. No. All right. PT, Neon, Barry. All right, I want to go over a couple more. I don't have shorts for these, but if you do, good on you. Good on you. Neon is another one. Really good short potential here. On the day, let's go ahead and take a look way back here. Yeah, so this one's coming right up. It came right up to resistance, and that's where we're seeing a little bit of an upper shadow on it. Way over here, about 9:30. Very fast move up towards these candlesticks around 10:20. It wouldn't be surprising to me at all if this one came up towards 10:20. That's kind of what I'm looking for on several of these. Fast move up to that whole dollar, breaking it, and tapping about 10:20. APT, yeah, that's a good one coin this morning. I saw that as well. We're about to go over that one too. So Neon, way overbought, coming up to resistance. Very similar to the other plays. That's what we do here at Avery Day Trading. We all about that consistency. Consistency as far as how we trade. Random trading is going to equal random results. So we focus on the consistent plays. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at APT, since Coin brought that up for us. All right, APT, why did it get this spike at the end of the day? Well, they came out with some news. Well, actually, the Alpha Pro Tech APT, they actually make protective apparel. And the governor actually came out with news and said all Californians are going to be required to wear face masks in public. So if you're living in California, there you go. Breaking the news. So out in public, you guys are going to all have to wear face masks. APT makes that protective apparel. So they came out with some news, and that drove it on up, kind of in power hour yesterday. Huge ramp. Now, APT, this is a stock likely coin, but we were watching this a few weeks ago, so I just want to take a look at the chart again, because if you remember, this one was forming that ascending triangle that it ended up cracking, and we had 1650-ish, 1720 up in there is going to be resistance. It formed this ascending triangle that we were going over a few weeks ago and ended up cracking it, so we took it off our radar, but it's back up here again. It is back up there again, so we'll see what it's going to do. Once, twice, 3 times. This could be the time that it breaks out. Who knows? You never know. APT, with the way this market is right now. So just keep that in mind. It wouldn't be surprising if we had a fade like Coin brought out. But this one does have a nice little breakout chart on it if traders do push into it. But most traders are probably going to be focused on these crazy plays such as COHN and UONE. I will not be trading these. Brad, what's going on, man? There's a lot going on this morning, man. This market is nuts. A lot of people out there blowing up accounts today. There's going to be a lot of crying today. It's not going to be the Avery Day Trading team, but there will be a lot of tears shed today. BYFC, this is one of those stocks that is in that financial service sector as well. I'm pretty much going to be focusing on those short plays today and seeing what pops up on the scanners. Neon, like I went over, is a good short. OVID, I have shorts here. It's right at its gap right now. Right at that gap. Where is it at? 770. Yeah, OVID, I like this one a lot because it's way off the trend line. I don't know why I keep having to do this. I'll mess with it later. Okay, apply. That's what I did wrong. All right, that's all we got, though. All right, this one, what is it sitting at right now? OVID, we're sitting at about 770. And 770. Yeah, we've got a lot of tough resistance up in here. Very fast move also, which is what we like to look for. I love these multiple variables where the stars are going to line up and provide us with a high probability play. And we do see last time it got way off the trend, it came right back down to it. OVID, really interested in this one, seeing what it's going to do at the start of the day. If you guys have the shorts, Neon, not a bad one as well. ISEE. I don't think I have shorts there. No, I don't. Just IC. There we go. ISEE. This one, not bad either. Overbought yesterday. It's got tough resistance here on the chart. You guys see that? 665, which it did hit yesterday. And then it failed. I mean, this is why I keep these lines drawn, because look how tough of resistance this is. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5. I mean, all up in here. 7, 8, 9 times. What was resistance, or what was support, it was support up in here, now turns into resistance. So IC hit 668 here at the close of yesterday, unable to break. So not a bad short on IC either. And honestly, you know, I went over yesterday that IDYA, I should have located the shares to short here. I mean, it was a nice fade all day. Some of these short setups, they are good fades all day. So, you know, why not locate some of them? But there's just so many plays that I don't really like to locate, because I already have a lot of others that I have potential to trade, and there's still more that we haven't gone over yet, such as VERI. VERI, this is a good short play as well, but this one, a little wild, guys. Look at the chart here. VERI, this one is coming up to resistance. All right, let's zoom in here. VERI, we hit it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-ish times in here. Clear resistance around 1820 to 40. And let's zoom in on the chart. On Very, it's coming right up to the 18 area. Now, Very has been very fast. It's been very fast and very steep. All right, this one's highly respecting the 13 EMA, very similar to OVID that we went over. It's respecting this 13 EMA every single time, though it gets balled up way off of it, comes right back down to it. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this one is going to end up like cracking that 1365 and fading today, but it certainly is getting overbought off of it, and it's coming up to clear resistance at 1820. So we're going to be opening up today much, much higher, actually at roughly, what's it at? 1771. I'd love to see a pop on this up towards like 1820s and scale into it a little bit. Yeah, this one's getting way overbought off of the 13 EMA. This one has been a long. It really has been a long. So a lot of people would suggest waiting for confirmation before getting into it. But this is confirmation in and of itself for me. It's getting overbought off the 13 EMA. It's coming up to resistance 1820. I like that setup. So I got shorts here too on Very. I want to see how that one's going to open on up as well. Let's continue down the list. Candice. Hey, Kevin, what do you think about SHIP? Are the shippers moving this morning? SHIP. Let's see what's going on there. SHIP is a 20-cent stock. Yeah, it's a cute one. It's a little 20-cent stock. The same principles would apply for me here on SHIP. If it looks like it has been, I really don't focus on these under $1 stocks. But it looks like it's curling a little bit around the 13 EMA, coming up to that 20-ish cents resistance right here, which it is serving as resistance in pre-market this morning. See that 21 cents it got rejected? Yeah, just like Coin said, you got smaller range, Candace. So you'd really have to size up here to make anything. The range on it's not that great. But yeah, just keep in mind that 21 cent resistance. But it is curling respecting the 13 EMA if you do want to end up trading it. But it is going to be a lot slower. CLDR, Coin, you like that one for a possible Fader. Yesterday, not bad. Yeah, CLDR about $13, moved up about a point. Yeah, this one's really been last few days been climbing. Here's kind of the trend that it's on right now. CLDR. Yeah, there's the trend that it's on. The trend's back down to around 13, 12, 13-ish, 1275. I like this. Yeah, I like this coin. CLDR, Tuesday had a nice spike, consolidated in pre-market and after hours pre-market, and then faded. Next couple days back down to the trend. Then we got a pop out of the gates, and then fade back down to the trend. We got a pop out of the gates yesterday, and guess what? The same story could be. Fade back down to the trend. So yeah, I mean that's not a bad play. CLDR, I like that back down to the trend today. See if I got shorts there. And I do. I do's. Nice. Yeah, that's not a bad play. Yep, we got about 1220 support. Clear support, 1220. And that's going to be support from the last few days as well. It's support way back here and support the last few days as well. You see that? I like that. That's really good. All right, we got resistance here. Resistance broke through that, turned into support here. So we're going to have support around this trend and that 1220-ish area. So if it does come back down to around 1220, not bad at all. You know, that's where I'd probably start covering and then maybe even scooping up a little long. You know, I like these. We trade these windows of opportunity, guys, as day traders. We're not looking for, you know, not necessarily, unless we're swinging, are we looking at the big picture, like where's CLDR going to be in 5 days? You know, I'm looking at today, and specifically the first 8 minutes. All right, Elijah, does it cost to locate shorts at CMEG, not buy them, but just to see if they are available? No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost money to do. I just type in like one share of specific ticker and then click to preview, see if it's available, and then it'll tell you how many shares are available and what's the price of them. So that is what I like about that. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, it costs, so it's like a $25 flat fee and then plus the per share. Usually per share is not too bad, but yeah, it can get a little pricey, like $35 or so if you're locating maybe 1,000 shares or something. It can get a little pricey, and that's why I usually don't locate, just because there's always trades every single day that I like. I mean, every single day, if you guys have been here this week, we've been finding high probability setups every single day. Every single day there's good opportunity. It's just about finding them and then letting the trades come to you. You know, find the A-quality setups, then let the trades come to you. I really do like CLDR. Thank you for bringing that up, Coin. And I like OVID and Very. Hey, ooh, OVID, hang on. OVID getting a little heated this morning. We just went over it, and that one is just took off. They came out with some news this morning. Ovid gets FDA rare pediatric designation for their drug. Okay. Well, Ovid is setting on up for us. 870 right now. Interesting. 1 second, guys. Let me plot some points real quick. Yeah, we're just going to have major resistance on Ovid up in these areas. 875 right now. I mean, I still like this a lot. I think it's setting up great for us, honestly, because people are buying up this news right now, and we're gonna see a lot of profit taken from like the last few weeks. The stock has gone from $2, guys, to $8.75 right now, and look at all this resistance we have all up in here. It's at $8.75 right now, right around these levels. So we're gonna see this stock have some tough resistance on it. But guys, still manage risk. I go over these high probability plays, but you've seen UONE and some of these wild, crazy stocks that do their own thing. So I focus on the high probability plays, but we still have to manage risk, even if that's a dollar amount. So if I like this setup, I may scale into it, third of my position, and then get another 2/3, and then fill the rest of my shares. Because you don't know what the top's going to be, but it's a high probability setup. Just understand maybe dollar amount what we're going to be risking. Have that in mind and respect it. But I like OVID back down to this trend, and same thing with CLDR that we just went over with coin. This is a nice setup too. And Very, I would really want to see how Very is going to open up today, because this one's been crazy. And then ALPN is the other short I'm looking at. But this one, I really like the resistance on it. You guys see it's highly respecting that $13 area. So that one I want to keep a little tighter. This is a low floater, so if I'm trading it, I just want ALPN just to be a little tight on the risk. Just because this one can move very, very quickly. I like the setup, but it is one of the lower float stocks, so we just have to size into it appropriately. Other than that, guys, I will be watching some of these, getting the popcorn out. I'm probably looking for a quick trade and then just watching some of these wild stocks. All right, leading gappers this morning. I'm going to write all these out. COHN, UONE, BYFC, SHLL. Oh, we didn't go over, dang. All right, yesterday, guys, you remember we were talking about CLDX? CLDX is still holding on up. You remember that $10 level we went over is absorbent orders? It still is. It's still a channel play right now. $10 is still holding on up on CLDX. So let's keep this one on watch to see how it's still going to react to $10. It's really holding on up and consolidating well. This is a channel play with $12 as the main resistance on it. This one has a gap to fill. If it does end up consolidating $10 and then breaking out through 12, it's a nice little setup. So this is kind of a sleeper at the moment, but don't sleep on it. Make sure you throw it on your back burner, because if that one starts getting some hype and attention, it can really start taking on off. And traders, by the way, before we wrap on up, tonight I'm going to probably be doing a live stream with one of my trading friends. He may even be in here, Volatility Trading. So if you have some, if you don't got anything else to do during the quarantine, probably around 9:30 tonight, we're going to be just talking trading, going over some questions, having a drink or so, and just enjoying the Friday night. So if you want to show up to that, that would be fun. Would love to see you guys there. Okay, that's CLDX for you guys. Let me write these out. Leading gappers. Got a few minutes till the market opens on up. Short sell plays. Looking at this morning are going to be OVID, NEON, CLDR, and Very. But we want Very, we just want to see how that one's going to open. CLDX. APT, watch that one as well. It's got that daily breakout as well, similar to CLDX. It is fading a little bit right now, though. It's 2 minutes till the market opens on up, guys. Any questions real quick? Make sure we're not missing anything. COHN still climbing. Guys, end the week on a good note, man. Let them come to you. Let them come to you. Buy fear, sell euphoria. I got on my. I may do the 10 rules this weekend. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get that in last week, but the rules, I may go over that this weekend. But one of the rules is no comfortable trades, as in when I feel scared, that's when I'm buying. When I think something's going up forever, that's essentially when I'm short selling. So just make sure these trades come to you. Manage the risk well, end the week on a strong note, and we'll see you all tonight if you guys are going to show up. Coin OPTT looking like it may run to the 200 daily at 125. We'll keep it on watch. This doesn't have much volume at the moment. But if it gets volume, it certainly can go to that magic number. All right, guys. Got 40 seconds till the market opens on up. I'm out of here. Trade safe, and we will see you